Webheads, comic book fans, this is my top 10 most anticipated comics for June 29th, 2022. Guys, I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, hopefully this list helps you make decisions on what comic books to buy, and it's never too early to start that pull list for next week. It feels great to do this series once again on the mic, being not on vacation or sick or whatever the case may be, right? So guys, let's go ahead, let's get started with this week's hot seat book. And the book that's on the hot seat is a book I felt like I talked about before, but maybe it got delayed, and that one is Star Wars Obi-Wan issue 2. Now, this first issue for me wasn't that great, as it had to do with a little love interest with Obi-Wan, and she went searching for her father or whatever it is. And so this seems like a book that has to do with different stages of Obi-Wan's life. I thought it had to do with an adventure of just old man Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? So we're going to see how this story progresses just a little bit here. If issue 2 doesn't capture me, I don't know if I'll be continuing to read it, but we'll see where it goes. This book is 28 pages, and this is a $4 comic. All right, next, the book that's on the rise for me is a book that I dropped before Shadow War, and that's Deathstroke Incorporated. This is issue 10. Now that Shadow War is over, what do you do with Deathstroke Incorporated? Well, you do Deathstroke Year 1. So we're going to talk about the character when he first started. That's basically what it is, a Year 1 story. How long is this going to go on for? I don't know. I'm not sure. We'll see, right? I thought the way Deathstroke Incorporated was written during the Shadow War event was actually really good. Now, I don't know if we still have Joshua Williamson still on this book. I forgot to look before I did this video, but if it's not, it could go in two different ways, right? Could go good, could go bad. We'll see what this Year 1 story has to offer, but as of right now, I've enjoyed the story. 32 pages, $4. Good jumping on point if you guys are interested. Coming in at number 10, we have the Variance. This is issue 1. So we got Jessica Jones here, right? And she's going to be dealing with different versions of herself. It's multiverse Jessica Jones. So can she get along with all these different versions of herself? I don't know. Knowing Jessica Jones' personality, I say no, right? It might be interesting to see how this book turns out. I feel like the multiverse characters have been played out at this point. We getting this with Spider-Gwen. We've had this with Miles. We had this with Spider-Man. It's like, do we need it with all these different characters? I don't think so. I'm going to check it out because I do like Jessica Jones, but we'll see what the story has to offer here. 28 pages, $4. Guys, leave me in the comments below. Are you excited about this? Next, coming in at number 9. This one is written by Chip Zdarsky. Interesting. This is a new independent book from him from Skybound. This is Public Domain. This is issue 1. And here's the description that it says. Sid Dallas is responsible for pulp culture's greatest hero, the Domain. But his sons, Miles and David, have complicated relationship with both the creation and their creator. Can they convince their dad to fight for their family's legacy? I don't know. We'll see. So this is obviously, like I said, written by Chip Zdarsky. It explores a wild alternate world where comic book creators aren't properly acknowledged or compensated for their creations. Crazy, I know. Hi, it's me, Chip. I'm writing this solicitation. So, I don't know. It sounds something a little bit different. Skybound book. We'll see if it takes off. 36 pages, $4. Let's continue forward now with number 8. And number 8 goes to Batman Beyond the White Knight. This is issue 4. This is a fun series with Sean Gordon Murphy, and I love his writing. I love his artwork. The hunt continues as Bruce Wayne searches for the most dangerous offspring in Neo Gotham, the daughter of the Joker. That's right. Harley's daughter has actually gone missing, one of the twins, right? And they've been searching for her. Little does he know the new Batman is right behind him, waiting for Just the right moment to strike and put an end to the older generation of heroes in the city. All seems to be going according to plan for Derek Powers as his true intentions are revealed. Plus, Ace the Bat Hound joins the story. So that's going to add a whole other dimension to it, right? When you have Ace joining in. But yes, Bruce Wayne has been searching for the Batman Beyond suit because he feels that it's been too dangerous, especially put in the wrong hands, and especially with Derek Powers calling the shots. This is a great book. It's got a few different things going on in it. Definitely recommend it. 32 pages, $5 comic. Next, we get a new #1 from Marvel Comics. This is Iron Cat. This is issue 1, written by Jed MacKay. This originally took place, the Iron Cat armor took place in Black Cat issue 11, and now the suit is going to be debuting again, where Black Cat and Iron Man are going to be teaming up together. I think Jed MacKay wrote some of the best Black Cat stories I have ever read. So this may sound cheesy to you, Felicia wearing an iron suit. Yes, maybe, but the way it was written, it was fun, the art was gorgeous, and if you've read Jed MacKay stuff as of late, he's been writing some good stuff, guys. So you might want to check this one out, especially if you're a Felicia Hardy fan. 36 pages of $5 comic. Moving on to #6, and we're continuing with Scorched issue 7. So Scorched has been pretty awesome. We get to see all the different spawns teaming up together, whether Spawn likes it or not, and this time it's focused around Jessica Priest. She's been through the ringer, and now she has a purpose, something to believe in. But can people actually trust her? I don't know. We'll see. The way she became She-Spawn was actually pretty cool. You got to see it in, oh man, I don't exactly know, but it was around those issues of 298 or 300 or 301. You got to see her introduced there and her origin and stuff like that. So I think she's a cool character. Shit, I wouldn't mind if she actually had her own book. I think she is awesome and she can hold her own series. So this one is Scorched issue 7. Can't beat the price. I'll say it every time. $3. Coming in at #5, we have DC versus Vampires. This is titled Killers issue 1. So this focuses around Harley Quinn in this issue. If you love DC versus Vampires, and then if you love DC versus Vampires, the one-shot that focuses around Robin, you probably will like this too, because this whole thing actually really tied in nicely, especially that Nightwing issue. Because Nightwing was the king of vampires, and we get to see his interactions with Damian. So how does Harley Quinn tie into this whole thing? I don't know, but she has survived by only looking out for herself, and she might have found the key to saving the world. So this could be a nice little tie-in issue, like I said. 32 pages is a $4 book. So now we move on to #4. And we have Venom Lethal Protector. This is issue 3. Great story here done by David Michelini as he brings back the old school Venom. If you guys read Venom back in the day with Lethal Protector, back when Todd McFarlane created him, and all those other times like in the early 90s and whatnot when Eric Larson drew him, this is that type of Venom. Okay, and if you have not read issues 1 and 2, go to the racks, check them out, see what Venom was like, see what Eddie Brock was like. Eddie Brock was a much different character, and honestly, I feel like this is better than what's going on in the Venom main series right now. I am totally not enjoying that whatsoever, so I don't know. Check this out if you like old school Venom. This is 28 pages, $4. So now we move on to the top 3. It's been a while since we got an issue, and #3 goes to She-Hulk. This is issue 4. It's a great series as we're getting reintroduced, kind of a Jennifer Walters that we knew from the John Byrne time, a little bit mixed with Dan Slott's time with the character. And I think it's been interesting because she's been interacting with the Jack of Hearts as well, as he has lost his powers. And they're trying to figure out what's going on with Jack and why is his purpose here. And we're getting to see this mysterious character as well that captured Jack of Hearts, but we haven't seen him yet, right? And Jack of Hearts escaped and went to Jennifer Walters first, and we got its whole origin story, all kinds of crazy stuff, man. I love this character. I love this book. I hope it hangs around for a long time, and we'll see. This is legacy numbering 167. Again, 28 pages, $4. All right, coming in at number 2, I heard now from other people, because I asked when this series actually ends, and I think they said issue 17. We're getting Robin issue 15, and it says Damian Wayne is back from the Shadow War and licking his wounds the best way Wayne knows how. Brooding. But in the light of the shocking death in the Ghoul family, Robin resolves to dig deeper in the world of the demon and return to the Lazarus Island. With Flatline at his side, leaves him yet another shocking revelation. So, at the end of the whole Shadow War battle, you got to see Flatline holding his heart in a jar. So, what did they do with that? And it looks like Flatline set him up, right? Like, she was using him, right, to make him soft. And I don't know, man. I'm very curious to see how this series will end. I don't know if it's going to continue with another writer, but I think Joshua Williamson has done a phenomenal job when it's come to Damian Wayne and this whole story altogether. So, looking forward to this one. 32 pages, $4. But what's my number 1 most anticipated book? It's not mine because I already read it, but I heard that this is coming out on the 29th because while I was on vacation, this book was actually recalled and it told shops to destroy it. This is 8 Billion Genies. This is issue 2. Now, some of you probably already have gotten this book if your shop did not destroy the bad copies. I got a copy while I was in Georgia. I got actually 3 copies. I got 1 copy at a random shop, not knowing there was a problem until later on. And then I found 2 more copies at another shop. So I got 3 copies of this book already. And I can tell you that this second issue is very good. It goes into depth about, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but it goes into depth about all the rules of these wishes, okay? And it's a good read, and I'm very interested to see how this turns out. This is only an 8-issue story, guys. So enjoy each and every issue. I think this one took place the first 8 minutes. I think the other one was like, what, 8 seconds, 8 minutes, and then it's going to go into like 8 hours. It's going to keep going, right? That's what I think. But if you got your copy already, that's great. Hold on to it because I think the original printing is going to be less. And the reason why they recalled the copies is because it was the issue was too dark. The coloring was too dark, right? So there you have it. There are my top 10 most anticipated for June 29th. Hopefully you guys get all your books this particular week and we don't get anything delayed once again. And guys, if you love my content, I'm going to tell you, go ahead and click on more content right here. In fact, this is my top 10 comic book covers of the week. This is the Group 3 elimination round where when you vote, the winner moves on to the next round for comic book cover of the year. So it's an important video. And guys, as always, keep buying, keep collecting, but most importantly, always read your comics. Guys, I will see you real soon. Take care. Bye.